we're going to talk about the difference between create a stock folder. So anytime you want to do it, just right click and then go ahead over here where it says create track stack. And then you have two types of folder. The first one is just a regular folder, and it tells you exactly over here the description of what it does. You can mute, solo, or control the volume. This is just like a carpet, but with this one, with the summing stack, you can do the same thing, but plus you can edit that folder. So let's see the example first. So let's start with a regular folder. So let's put this one into a regular folder. Let's say I have this and I want to put this one inside. And this one we use it. You may think, okay, why you use it? Let's name this folder, just a folder, regular stack, just a folder, right? We use it so that it helps better with the management when you're trying to edit something. Otherwise, you may end up having like a big session where you have like 100 or 40 or 50 tracks, and then it's too much information everywhere. So it's basically you just put it all together, nothing happened to them. It's just you have the option to control, in this case, let's say these 3 tracks. You control it. You can put those 3 immediately in mono, or you can put them in solo, or you can control the overall volume of those 3 tracks, these 3, with the main volume over here. Obviously you control it from here, from the main folder over here. Like you can control the fader. Let's say you have 6 guitars, you can control it with one single control, instead of getting into each one of them and controlling each one of them individually. And you can still do your edits on each one of them individually. Now the difference is if you do it the other way. Let's say I get into this one, I do same thing. Let me get over here. Create track stack, I do the same thing, but this time let's do a summing stack. On this one, you may see that this one looks different compared to this one. It's just this one is blue and this one is yellow, but besides that, this is just to recognize the type of file that you're making. Let's say I have a bunch of guitars and I put it all together on one folder that I can edit. So that's the difference. If you have some like this one, you can edit. Let's say I put this one guitar. Let's say I have 10 guitars or 5 guitars, and I don't want to put every single, like let's say on guitar you use the same plugins every time, which we usually do. Let's say I put a CLA guitar from Waves, and instead of me going into each one of them individually, like put it over here and another one, it does. You can just put it on one and save CPU if you only put it on one folder, which is the main one for this, and it will affect each one that you put inside this folder. So that's what the difference is. You can use either one. In this case, I like this one because you can edit, but you can also do your own preferential edit on each one of them individually if you still want to do it. Let's say on guitar 1, I want to have some distortion, but I don't want distortion on guitar 3 and guitar 4. So I just apply the distortion on this guitar. And let's say on this one, I put a little bit of distortion. Let me go over here. And let's say I want to just put a little bit, but I don't want distortion on the other one, so that's okay. You just put on that specific, but you can still put like your regular plugins that you were going to put on each one of them. Just put it on one time instead of doing it multiple times, especially if you have a session with many instruments, many third-party plugins. If you use native instruments and all that, and you have like a bunch of different tracks, so it just saves time whenever you do your edit on the production, and plus it helps you while you're producing, so you just do a little bit of mixing pretty much. So it also saves on CPU, and you can still do the mute in each one of them, like just with one click. You can mute every single guitar, or you can do solo, which is an advantage of doing this stacking, no? Well, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.